till I find her.
Have you forgotten yourself at all? I know that you've been begotten into something else completely. What have you become? To what have you succumbed? We don't even know. You have become numb to not even knowing yourself at all. I know that you feel as if there was nothing up under there, as if it was completely meaningless, as if there was no point in knowing from where it came. I know that it came with the wind from somewhere, that it came from over the sail, that it might have been in passing over the sea in the wind. But I know that we gotta be bleeding for our own self, but I don't even know what's been contained within myself. In my own blood, I feel so deranged, man. I don't even know what remains within me. I got some kind of strange ideas about who I am, from where my genetics will come. But they think that it's some kind of terrible thing to think about the rhetoric of your identity. But think about what it's like once the entire country had forgotten about from where their bodies will come, from where their ancestors are. We forget about it. You know that we feel like it's just pestering us to ask such questions, and that we just stressing ourselves out for nothing, and that we better find something else. But I know that we just write the letter of the future, and that's all we care, and that's what we know, that it's gonna be neutral for us to be living up the way that we want. But I know that we're giving ourselves up, and that we just gonna leave ourselves there in this one time for us to just forget about it. Cut off the bloodline, forget about it. Yeah, you know that we don't want to get the money and the damn floodlines into the future, because we would rather just have our money and then continue on into the future and forth. But I know that you gonna never light the torch. Many other fucking places around the globe that we observe are having all of their ancestors represented in some way. But I know that we must have forgotten about everything, everybody, who we are, what we've been begotten into, what the fucking bloodiness and the scars that are from our past are, what the trauma really is, and what we've forgotten as far as we move once we begin sailing west. Forgetting about everything, man. I would rather live by my own chest, live by my own breath, give my own self and nothing else for anybody or the rest. Because you know that I will never give myself anything less. No, I'll give myself more and more and more and more in the store, because I've forgotten to adore any other. My family, I even move away from them. By the time I turn 18, I don't need anything else, man. I've been stuck in my own personal, individualistic daydream, because I know that I write it in my journal and I keep on fucking letting it out. But I'll never wean myself off of it, because I know that I've been a fiend for these dreams, and I'll take them down to the coffin. But it's so strange when I'm down there in the earth, what other of my ancestors have been buried or burned down here in the earth, and which one of them has their bodies dispersed around here. I know that there are probably many, but I can't just forget about the people who nursed my mother, who nursed my mother's mother, who nursed my mother's 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 mother's. I know that I can feel the love that will smother me as long as I let it in, but I could also completely just refuse the energy completely and just diffuse it all down and just feel my own self. But then I'm confused, I got a frown on my face. I must have forgotten how I was begotten.
Till I find